Hey folks, I'm Dave, wine specialist at Davidson's Highlands Ranch. One of the questions I get asked several times each week is, what's the difference between Pinot Gris and Pinot Grigio? In a word, nothing. The word Gris is the French word for gray. The word Grigio is the Italian word for gray. Pinot Grigio, or Pinot Gris, is a color mutation of the Pinot Noir grape. Pinot Noir has quite dark skins. Pinot Grigio has a skin that's sort of a grayish blue color. But when you press the grapes, the juice flows clear and makes the wines that we all know as Pinot Gris and Pinot Grigio. In Italy, the wines are all known as Pinot Grigio, and they are made in a variety of styles. You have ones like Benvolio, which are a dry, crisp, I call it a Sauvignon Blanc drinker's Pinot Gris, because it's got the nice crisp flavors. Santa Margherita, one of the most well-known brands in Italy, all the way up to Veneca, which is on a riper style. We get wines in the United States from the same grapes, and they can be made in several places in the US. I've got examples here, 2 from California, 1 from Washington State, and 1 from Oregon. There's a lot of Pinot Gris grown up in Oregon, and I quite like what's happening there, along with all the nice Pinot Gris and Pinot Grigios coming out of California as well. Pinot Gris can come from lots of places. I have examples here from Argentina, from Australia, and a nice one from New Zealand that sees some time aging in oak, as does this good fellow here that I showed you from Oregon. I've also heard of Pinot Gris being grown in such faraway places as the Czech Republic, Turkey, and South Africa as well. I said at the outset that Pinot Grigio, or Pinot Gris, is a relatively dark-skinned grape. It's got a skin that's got a bluish-gray hue to it. And because of that, a few producers make a wine that's actually in a rosé style. They press the grapes and they leave the wine on the skins for a while to extract a little bit of that color. The Pinot Project example here comes from Italy in that style and is actually labeled as a rosé, whereas this Antiquum Farm from the United States, while not labeled as a rosé, certainly has had that skin color extracted from it as well. So the grape expresses itself in many ways, but it's delicious no matter where you get it from. Stop in, try a bunch of different varieties, and I hope to see you soon.